Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's better. One more time, a little more unified. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Good, very good. Welcome to WDNA Community Public Radio. My name is Sarah Cruz. I manage our membership department here at the station. And how many members do we have here with us tonight? Awesome, thank you. Thanks to those folks because they make nights like this possible and make WDNA possible. We're community public radio, so that means a lot of what we do here, everything we do here is trying to reflect and serve our community, whether it's a range of jazz, blues, world music, and eclectic sounds on the FM frequency and streaming around the world, or a range of sounds that you find here live in an audience in a listening space here in Miami, Florida. So I'm going to share a few things about the station, then I'll pass it over to Nicole to tell you more about Jazz Encounters in the program. It's a really special thing that we do here. There's an educational component. So WDNA has been on the air since 1980, and we're really proud of that. And we have moved, I don't know if y'all know where Homestead is. That's where our broadcast tower site is. And a long time ago, when we went on the air, none of this existed. But we had lovely volunteers who would record their programs, drive down to the tower site, and sit there and play the tape while it broadcasted out over the airwaves. So you can see things have changed and things have developed, and that's thanks to community support. So if you're interested in learning more and getting involved, membership is a great way to do that. There's volunteering opportunities, or just keep coming, keep doing this. It's great. So thank you for being here tonight. We really appreciate it. Jazz Encounters happens every second Friday of the month, so you can mark that on your calendar. Next month, we'll have Electric Keef here, which is like a jazz, fusion, funk, rock, soul, a blend, right? So without any further ado, though, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Nicole Yarling. She heads up the Jazz Education Community Coalition, and we put this concert series on together. So please welcome Nicole Yarling.
Thanks. Thanks so much, Sarah. I just wanted to say something. I was thinking today about there's a promo. That's what made me think of it. There's a promo that Sarah put together to introduce just a short little promo. And two of the people in the promo were Patrick Johnson and Gabriel Johnson, little brothers, and one of them's hanging on a music stand. Both of them are now, Patrick is in his second year at North Florida, and Gabriel, who came playing no instrument at all, is now studying classical trumpet at the University of Michigan. And it kind of blew me away because I didn't really think about it that way. We've been a workshop for about 9 years, a little over 9 years, and it started because Ira Sullivan was playing one night, and I saw people kind of sitting around chomping at the bit, looking they wanted to play. And then they came up here, and they stood here, and I was like, what do you want to play? What do you want to play for 10 minutes? So I said, well, maybe, let's see if we can do this. Can I put a workshop together and give you an opportunity to work some of this stuff out before you come in? And people said yes. So 13 years later, we're still doing this. This would not have happened without the support of WDNA and the people here who are members. I say this because WDNA puts their money where their mouth is. They support musicians, local and international, national and international, and have all for 40 years, 42 years now. So if you can, in any way, shape, or form, donate $1, $10, $10,000, $100,000, whatever you can, please do. And please continue to support live music, because this is not the cash register ringing. This is not people talking over the music. This is a listening room. And there aren't very many here in town. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you to come and hear music and jam afterwards. So please, please continue to support this. I say this every month, and it's not being patronizing or anything, it's being real. I love this station. I love the people here because they get it. It makes sense. You know, I don't think there's anything else like this in Miami. So I'm very, very happy after 13 years with the family here at WDNA. So on that happy note, let's move on. I'm really looking forward to, I'm not sure what that is. I do know what that is, and I'm not going to touch it. I'm really looking forward to tonight's music. I just met Garrett tonight, actually. But I had heard his music, and this is very, very fresh and interesting compositions, and I'm looking forward to tonight's performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Garrett? Are you there? Garrett and Wingfield. Did I do a good job? Do I get the gig? But then I have to stay up here and do some juggle or something. I'm going to squeeze by you before I knock everything over.
Woo, woo, woo. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. Give me 1 second to put this reed down so I can get this microphone. There we go. Hi. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. My name is Garrett Wingfield, and this is a brand new quintet of mine performing some old and new compositions of mine and other people. So grateful to be out here tonight. Thank you so much to everybody at WDNA for making this possible. So glad you could all be here. That first tune was called Junk Dragon, and we're going to continue on. But first, let's find out who we have in this band. On the drums, making that amazing thing happen, Bram Masla. He really filled out our Junk Dragon layer there with all that noise. Marty Quinn, oh, amazing on the bass. Thank you so much. Marty was one of my first and only friends here in Miami, and then I made other ones, including this one right here, a beautiful, beautiful guitar player, an expressive musician and artist, Diego Melgar. And I'm a real chaotic person. I needed just one more super chaotic element in this band, and that's why I hired Tim Watson on guitar. So this next tune is a tune I wrote a few years ago. I'm from Texas originally. When I was living there, I wrote this composition. And this is actually recorded on an album from the drummer John Storino, who's a good friend of mine, featuring a friend of WDNA and some of you, David Leone. This is a tune that is, I don't know, it used to be about something, but it's kind of not anymore. And I kind of like it that way. It's called Buzz Buzz. You know, whatever. That's it. you. Thank you. So yeah, that was called Buzz Buzz. Someone in the band described that as, I believe, like if the Pink Panther were a horror movie or deeply unsettling. I think that's an apt description. This next one is a sort of cyclical kind of melody of mine that's kind of been in my head for a long, long time that I've never found a good use for. But I recently finished reading this very long series. I'm a big fantasy nerd, you know. So there's a series called The Wheel of Time, which is 14 books long. And ladies and gentlemen, I finished it. Somehow, some way. Thank you. Thank you. I was fishing for that, sorry. Anyway, so it's called The Wheel of Time, so it's all about kind of like over ages, how things kind of change. It's a big kind of theme of this. So this song is called The Wheel Weaves, and we have a melody or a kind of theme of sorts, but we're going to sort of weave a tapestry of kind of the idea of that theme until we eventually arrive upon it. So if you're confused at first, that's fine. Thank you. Well, we need a second here. We played so hard that we destroyed some equipment. Okay, that last one has a not safe for work title, so I renamed it Oversized Baggage, because that is a problem I have a lot taking a baritone saxophone on planes. We're going to actually move on ahead here. We have just a couple more for you tonight. Again, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. It's such a beautiful privilege and opportunity to be able to present my music to a room full of attentive people. Y'all, I would not be able to make this kind of crazy music without all of your support. So again, and from all of us, thank you to all of you so very much, and everyone from WDNA. On a little bit different note here, this next tune is actually not a tune of mine, but it's a tune called Not Enough Sky, and it was written by a guy named Brian Horton. Brian was a very good friend of mine. I did my master's at University of North Texas some years ago, and I was an arranging student. I was writing for big band. I was writing for small ensembles. Brian was kind of the other guy. He was a doctoral student at the time kind of doing this. Unfortunately, he left us a few weeks ago. So, yeah, it's a tough thing, and it's one of those things that I've been talking with my partner about this, and just, sometimes you have this weird feeling when kind of someone's there and they're not, and you're just like, you don't know how to feel sometimes. Especially in this day and age, everything's on social media. You find out on the internet. It's just this bizarre remove, right? So we played this song in kind of the big bands at UNT a lot. He had a beautiful arrangement of it that he played, and I thought it was the perfect tune. It's called Not Enough Sky, to kind of pay tribute to a beautiful tenor saxophonist and a very good friend of mine that I dearly miss. So Marty's going to start us off on this with a bass solo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Again, it's been an absolute pleasure to play for you all. I was actually thinking about it. The last time I presented my music as a leader, kind of in a full kind of setting like this, was before the pandemic. So thank you so much, once again, for coming out. We have one more tune for you. I spent a lot of time actually in Fort Worth, Texas, nearest to where I grew up. And from there, I became aware of the legacy of the indomitable and beautiful Ornette Coleman. Through that, I've I fell in love kind of with alto playing more than I kind of had ever before. He sings through the instrument like no one else. So this is actually a conglomeration of some Ornette Coleman heads of some of his more. We wanted to do kind of a kind of tribute, like a mellow kind of meditative piece, and this is quite the opposite. This is called Just the Hits. But before we do it, I would like to introduce the band one more time. We'll go the other way. On the guitar, Tim Watson. On the other guitar, and they fought really hard for who was first chair and second chair, Diego Melgar. There's a test at the end of the night. On bass, Marty Quinn. And over here, our beautiful boy on drums, Bram Masla. All right. Once again, thank you for coming out. Don't leave after this. There's a jam session we have kind of coming up after this. So we're looking forward to kind of playing with some of y'all and hanging out. Here we go. Actually, I need... Oh! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bron Matzla, Marty Quinn, Diego Melgar, Tim Watson. I'm Garrett Wingfield. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, 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 thank you.
Garrett Wingfield, give it up, give it up. You got one more? You ain't got no more? They want to hear one more, don't ya? And then we'll do the jam. Are you man?
We have one more, but it's kind of a downer. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. You play it at the end.
Well, you wanna do the jam and then play it at the end? Sure. To make everybody miserable?
That's not miserable. It's just contemplative. Are we feeling contemplative after that last song? Yeah. Y'all want us to do one more? Okay. Yes. Well. Let's do it. Okay. This is actually a song from, this is based off a Flannery O'Connor short story that some of you may be familiar with called Everything That Rises Must Converge. It's a song called Everything That Rises. I wrote it for orchestra a few years ago, and we have sort of a kind of mellow reduction of it here. And so we're going to play it for you now that you're all hyped up. Thank you so much once again for this beautiful, beautiful band. I'm Garrett Wingfield. Thank you so much for coming out. Yeah, I like that one. That was fun to end on. Thank you guys so much. Well, so how does this jam work? What's going on here? Anyone want to play Xbox?
Do you need a break?
Yes. We'll take 5.